Good afternoon, everybody. Today is 2020, September 2nd. Today our lecture is Vipassanā Purification, Chapter 1, Sila Nidisa, about the Bhakyu, Part 18. So we are going to finish Chapter 1, Sila Nidisa, about the Bhakyu very soon. So we continue discussing about the defilements of the Bhakyu and then cleansing of the Bhakyu. So we continue today about that one. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa and 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. So today we continue about the explanation. What is the cause of the defilements of the Bhakyu, Sila, and what is cleansing of the Bhakyu? So in Pali, the Bhikkhu Bhavam in Pali mentioned here, Bhikkhu Bhavam. Bhikkhu Bhavam, Bhikkhu is a monk, Bhavam is Bhava is a state. So that's why you have English translation, Bhikkhu stays or monk state. Bhikkhu Bhavam Patijana Dopi. Patijana meaning is given the promise. Patijana. Patijana Do. Patijana Do means given the promise, or in English translation, claiming. Abhikhu Yewa. Abhikhu Yewa means no, not bhikkhu. A means no. Akusala, like akusala. Kona, Kona is a cattle. Cattle and the crew of the cattle and the crew of the cattle. No banda kadrabo viya. Viya is a like. In Pali, viya all the time. Pali use viya. Viya is a like. Anubando means following. Anubanda is following. Katraba is like a horse, but not horse. Dungi, Katraba. In Pali, Katraba is a dungi. Like a horse, but not horse. Little bit smaller than a horse. That animal is we call dungi. So like a dungi, following the heart of the cattle. So that dungi is mixed with the crew of the cattle, but he's not It's not cuddle. It's tangy, isn't it? So like this, the Buddha gave the example. And then another example is Satta to Peki. Satta to Peki. Peko. Satta to Satta Ubeko. Ubeko is nervous. Ubeko means nervous. Satta. Sabbi. Sabba Virika Puriso Viya. Viya is like. Sabba is all. Virika is animal. Enemy. Sorry. Enemy. Virika is enemy. Puriso is a person. So that person is he has an enemy. Enemy is everybody make enemy. So that kind of person always nervous because he is a lot of worry because everybody everybody trying to kill him. So that person all the time. Satta means always. Satta to beg. Satta to Satta is a bed all the time. Ubagio. Ubego is nervous or worry. Yeah. So that person all the time, that person worry. Buddha said like this. So everybody is his enemy. So anywhere, all the time, he has a worry because he has an enemy of the everyone. Like this, and asawasaraho. Asawasaraho. Asawasa is association. Asawasa. Samvasa association. Means no. So that person is, asamasa is not suitable to associate. The meaning. Asawasaraho. Raha is suitable. But here is means unsuitable. Asawasaraho means not suitable to associate. Mataka we lewaran. Mataka mata or mata kaliwaran. Sorry, two words combined. Mata kaliwaran wiya. Mata is dead. Yeah, mata is a dead. Mata and marana. Marana is a dead. So marana is changing from the mata. So mata is a dead. Kalivara is a body. So dead body. Like a dead body. And it's not suitable to associate. Yeah. That meaning. Asawasaraho mata kaliwarang viya. So he's not the person who has no bhakyu. So that person is not suitable to associate like a dead body. Mata kaliwara. Kaliwara is a body. Kaliwara is a body. So dead body. Mata kaliwara. And another example is Suttari Guna. Suttari guna yotobi. So two was combined. Suttari guna yotobi. Sutta is Sutta is a knowledge, isn't it? Sutta Adi. Suttadi means Sutta Adi. Knowledge and etc. etc. The other guna is a quality. So maybe that person who has no bhakti, but maybe that person has a quality of the, knowledge and etc. etc. But that person is not, sub sa brahmacharina. Sa brahmachari means brahmachari means Brahma is kind of the practice, kind of the practice of Brahmachari is a practicing. The person who practices the Dharma, so we call Brahmachari. So Sa Brahmachari is the fellowship of the fellowship who practice the Dharma. So that means that Sa Brahmachari na. Sa Brahmachari na. The fellowship who practice the Dharma. Pujaraho. Pujaraho means puja is make a puja is a pay respect or offering or like this. And puja, we call puja in Pali. Raha is suitable. Means no. So not suitable to pay homage. Puja is to pay homage or to give the donation or something like this. So Abhujaraho Sunanaki. Oh, Susanaki. Susanaki is a Susana plus Aki. Two was combined. Susana plus Aki. Susana plus Aki. Susana is the Susana is the I forgot that. Susana is a kind of the place, dead body, put in the dead body. So it's we call here English the chopper or something like that. Agi is a fire. Yeah. Agi is a fire. Susanaki Viya. Brahmanana. Yeah. So at the time the Buddha time, in India, Brahmana is many Brahmana person. So that person, when they die, they all the time they fire the dead body, fire. Yeah, this is the traditionally. So Brahmana Susana Agi Susana Agi is that kind of fire, funeral fire is. They think that fire is not good love, like this. Yeah. So that's why here the Buddha give the example. Susanaki Viya, Brahmanana. Brahmanana is the person who believe the Brahmanism. So that's why here translation here, English translation true claiming the monk stage. He is no man. And so he is like a donkey following the heart of the cattle. He is always nervous, like a man who is everyone's enemy. He is as unfit to live with a dead body or carcass body. True, he may have a quality of learning or quality of the other things, but he is as unfit. Unfit means unsuitable for the homage of his fellows. Fellows meaning is a sabdharmachari. In the life of purity, as a Chanakra fire. Chanakra fire is the body put in the fire. So it's for the Brahmanism, who believe in Brahmanism. So the Buddha gave the example like this: who are not vacuous person. And then we go to the next one is Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma is a capable. Abhidhamma is incapable. Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma Vipassanā. Vipassanā is a special quality of Dharma he attained, or he reaching the special quality of the Dharma, like this, huh? So Vipassanā. Vipassanā. Adhigami is attain. Vipassanā is specialized. Specialized like a Arya noble person. So Sotapanna is a special person, isn't it? The special quality he has, no doubt and around you. But like this, Vipassanā is like a jhana and like a mega who attain a jhana part, or who attain the mega. So Vipassanā Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma Vipassanā means incapable of the reaching the distinction of the Vipassanā is the English translation here, distinction. Vipassanā, distinction. Adhigami is Vipassanā plus Adhigami, Vipassanā. So Adhigami is attainment. Attainment, so mega, pala, jhana, etc. So the person who is not ambiguous, so the person is as capable of the reaching of the distinction of the attainment. So ando viya, the Buddha gave the example. Viya is an example. Viya is like ando. Ando is in Pali. Ando is who are blind, totally blind. Blind person, ando. Ando means a blind person. Rupa dasane. So blind person, Rupa dasane means a blind person is not seeing the visible object. The person is not no quality to see visible object. So that mention like this. Rupa dasane. Andoviya Rupa dasane. So that's why here translation. He is incapable of the reaching of distinction of attainment as a blind person, and all we are is of the seeing a visible object. And then niraso. Saddhamma. So Saddhamma is Saddhamma is noble dharma. Saddhamma we call Saddhamma is noble dharma. Yeah. Dharma is here English translation law. Dharma is Saddhamma is a good law. No, good law is not the exact meaning of the Saddhamma. Saddhamma is a dharma, the kind of dharma, natural thing, is capable to make a person to become noble person. That dharma we call Saddhamma. So Niraso means no careful in the Saddhamma, good dharma. So that's why here English translation, he is careless of the good law. Careless of the good law. Careless. Niraso. Okay. Niraso. Niraso is careless, or Niraso means wish. Chanda. Yeah. Chanda. No wish to practice good dharma. Yeah. So the Buddha gave the example that person is Chandala Kumarako Viya. Viya is like, and Chandala is the person. Chandala is a very like a beggar. Chandala is like a beggar. Their livelihood is not good. Yeah, we call Chandala in Pali. Chandala Kumarako. Kumara is the son. Kumara, son. Yeah. So like a son of the Chandala, who are beggar. Riji is Rija is Rija is as a king. Yeah, king. So Chandala Kumara, very lower person. That person is no chance to become the king. That meaning. The person who are very low livelihood, not good livelihood, that person is no chance to become as a king of the country. Like this. Yeah. That meaning. Richie is the goddess snake of the kingdom. English translation, goddess snake. And then another one example is Sukhito Smiti. Sukhito. Sukhito means happiness. Sukhito is happiness. Attain happiness. Sukhito. Sukhito Smi. Smi is Asmi. Sukhito Asmi means that person is a very happy person. But the here translate here fancy. Through he fancy, he is happy. Menyamanobi or Menyamanobi is fancy here. Menyamano is think that person think he's happy, but Dukkhidoa are not really happy. Dukkhidoa means suffer. He suffer. He think he is happy, but actually he suffer. So Aggi Khanda Pariyaye. Aggi means fire. Aggi Khanda Pariyaye. Pariyaye is Sutta, the Dhamma talk. Aggi Khanda is Aggi is fire. Khanda is mass. Mass of fire. The discourse, the Buddha give the Dhamma talk in the Nikaya. So Hota Dukkha Bhakitaya. Hota is already told. Hota already told. Hota Dukkha Bhagi Viya. Dukkha is suffering. Bhagi is yes. Bhagi is a kind of the part of the suffering. So that person who is not vacuous, that person he think he is happy, but actually not happy, suffer, Dukkhidoa. So the Buddha explained and told in the discourse the mass of fire, Akikanda Pariyaye. Akikanda Pariyaye. So that's why here English translation, true are those he fancy, he is happy, yet he suffer because he read the suffering as a tool in the discourse on the mass of fire. Akikanda Priyaye. Priyaye is a Dhamma talk. Kind of the Dhamma talk we call Priyaye. Priya, because of the Buddha gave the example at that discourse, mass of the fire, the Buddha give the simile. So that's a Priyaye is a kind of the simile. Priyaye. Priyaye is example or simile. Yeah. Okay. So here mentioned Dosila Nanhi. Dosila Nanhi. Dosila is a no sila, no vacuum. Unvacuous person. Dosila Nanhi. Pancha is a five. Pancha Kama Guna Paribhoga. Pancha Kama Guna Paribhoga. Pancha is a five. Kama Guna is kind of the sense of pleasure. Five kind of the sense of pleasure, isn't it? Vandananama Nana Di Sukhasa Sukhasada, sorry, Sukhasada, Dukhasada. Very long one. So Pancha Kama Guna Paribhoga. Yeah, this is the one stop. And then Vandananama. Vandananama is the one stop, another stop. And then Nana Di Dukhasada is another stop. Nana Di Dukhasada. Kadita Chittana. Kadita Chittana. Chittana is a mind. Chittana is a mind. So here, very long one is a Pancha Kama Guna Priboga is yeah, the Pancha is 5, Kama Guna is 5 sensual pleasure, Priboga is Priboga is span or happy with 5 sensual pleasure. Yeah, that meaning. A person who is very happy with the 5 sensual pleasure. So that meaning is pancha kama kuna priboga. Wanana mana. Wandana is pay homage. Wandana. Wandana nama is kind of the make paying homage. And nana di sukhasara. Nana is a various kind. Nana. In Pali, Nana is a various kind. Nana di means Nana adi, etc., etc. Sukhasara. Sukhasara is Sukha is happy or satisfied. Asara. Sukhasara is Sukha Asara. Asara is Asara is a kind of the attachment. Attach. Kadita. Kadita is Kadita is a kind of the Kadita is a kind of the swallowing. Then Pali Kadita is kind of the swallowing, swallow. Chittana. So that means Katita Chittana means the person who are happy with the 5 kind of the sensual pleasure and salutation or the homage, Wanana Nama, Nana Di Sukha, etc., etc. And Tapachaya or Tapachaya. Tapachaya, Ta means refer to the previous one, the former long one. The former long Pancha Kama Guna Briboka Nana Wandana Nama Nana Di Sukhasada Katita Chittana. So Tampachaya. Tampachaya means Tam means a depth. Pachaya means a cause. Anusarana Mattena. Anusarana Mattena. Anusarana Nu means again and again. Sarana means remember. No sarana matena bi Hadaya Sandapan. Hadaya Sandapan. Hadaya is a heart. Sandapa is burning. Sandapa is burning. So that means burning in the heart. Yeah. Hadaya Sandapan. Chanayedwa. Chanayedwa. Janedwa means generate. In Pali, generate. Janedwa is in English generate or happen. Una, lohita, lohituka, tukara, pawatana, samatang. That's the word was long. Una is a hot. Una. You know, Ona Sita. Sita is a cold. Ona is a hot. Yeah, Ona and Sita is in Pali is opposite. So here Una. Una. Yeah, Una is hot. Sita is a cold. Una loida means blood hot. Yeah, very hot blood. Yeah. Ogada is a vomit. Vomit. Yeah. Vomit. So mention like this, yeah. So the person who are not vacuous, so the person happy with the sense of pleasure or happy with the paying respect to by the other or making other etc. Many things. If he he's happy with that, but actually whenever he remember that, his heart is very very, very hot and like a hot blood pomade. Yeah. So the Buddha mentioned like this. Ati katuka. Here, ati means very. Ati means very. Katuka is horrible. Katuka is horrible. So ati katuka means very, very horrible. Happen. Because of vomit, the hot blood is not good. So very horrible. Dukkha is a suffering. Yeah. Atika dukkha. Atika dukkha is very horrible. Dukkha is suffering. Dasando is to show. Dasando means want to show. The Buddha want to show very horrible suffering. The Buddha mentioned like this. Sabba karina. Sabba akarina. Sabba akarina is a sabba akarina. Sabba is all. Akara is various kind of things. Yeah, akara is various kind of things. Sabba karina. Pachakha. Yeah. Pachakha kama vipako. Yeah. Pachakha meaning Pachakha is the present. Pachakha means the present. Present time. Yeah. Pachakha. Kama vipako is a result of the karma, isn't it? Karma is a karma. Vipako is a result. So Pachakha kama vipako means the the present time karma result. Bhagawa means Buddha, blessed one. Aha means blessed one. The aha means talk. Yeah. So that's why here English translation. Now the blessed one has shown that when the ambiguous have their minds captured by the pleasure and the satisfaction in the indulgence of the five causes of things. Five causes of things is a sensual pleasure, five sensual pleasure. Pancha kama guna. Five causes of things. Translate directly, translate like this. But five sensual pleasure. Yeah, desire, and in receiving salutation means make a, receiving pay homage by the other, and being honor and being honor, etc. The result of that karma, because of that action, the result of that action, directly visible in all ways. The rightly visible means Vachaka Kama Vipako. Translate like this. Directly visible is in the present time. Present time, the result coming out. The meaning. Directly visible in all ways. And, the Vachaka Kama Vipako. So that meaning is you can see the result of the karma at directly in the present time. No need to wait in the future. So that meaning. And it's very violent pain. Very violent pain means ati katukan. Ati katukan dukkha. Very violent pain with the karma as its condition. With the karma as its condition. And capable of the producing the gas or the hot blood. Yeah, una loitu kata. Loitu ke and ke kaha. Ona loitu kaha. Odana samatha. Samatha is capable. Samatha is capable. Capable the producing, Oda is a producing. So capable of producing a gas of the hot blood. Gas of the hot blood. Okada is a vomit. Yeah, directly, much better is vomit of the hot blood. Yeah. By causing agony of the heart, agony of the Hariya Sandaban in English translation. Hariya Sandaban, Hariya is a heart. Yeah, Sandaba is a kind of the worry or agony. Yeah. With the mere collection of it. Collection of it means anusara mattenabi. Recollecting means again and again remembering, isn't it? Yeah, recollecting. So anusara samattenabi. So with the male recollecting on it, English translation like this. So that meaning is the person who is ambiguous. So the person receive various kind of the five sensual pleasure or being respected by another or any kind, even though he happy but very, very great violent pain he will get in the present life or present time as a karma, result of the karma, like capable the producing or the vomit of the hot blood because of in his heart very hot Hariya Santapa. Okay, so the Buddha mentioned like this, and in the Agi Khandopama Sutta, the sutta mentioned here, Pasatha, no to me. The Buddha said, Pasatha means you see, do you see? Pasatha, no to me. To me means not to me, bhikkhave. Bhikkhave is monk, no to me. Asatha. So do you see that a known Mahada? Among Mahada means a great mass of fire burning. Agi Khanda. Agi is a fire, Khanda is a mass. So Mahada is a great. Among means that. So that great mass of fire. Among Mahanda Agi Khanda in Pali. Among is a that. In Pali, among is a that. Mahanda is a great. Agi Khanda is a mass of fire. Adikta. Adikta means burning. Adikta means burning. Sampijalita. Sampijalita means blazing. Yeah. Burning, blazing, Adikta, Sampijalita, and Sanjoti Buddhanti. Sanjoti Buddhan. Joti Buddhan is glowing. So the Buddha mentioned the situation or the mass of fire is burning and blazing and glowing. So he mentioned like this. This is an example. So the Buddha at the time gave the example or similar to the monk. So monk, do you see the great mass of fire burning, blazing, and glowing? So the Buddha mentioned like this. Evam banditi. So the reply, the monk who listening the Dhamma talk of the Buddha, and also monk, the evam means yes, venerable. They admit, yes, we see. That means yes, we see. Yes, venerable sir. Evam banditi. Tam ke manyata. Tam means that situation. The Buddha mentioned. Refer to the already mentioned the great fire, mass of fire, burning, growing, blazing, growing. So that fire, tam means that fire. Tam ke minyata. Ke minyata is what do you think? Tam ke minyata. Ke means a question. All the time Pali question. Ke namo. Ke namo de. What's your name? Like this. Kain karoti. What are you doing? In Pali, like this. So here also the Buddha put the question. Kain manyata. Kain manyata means what do you think? The Buddha asks the opinion of the monk who listen the Dhamma talk. So then all the time, some sutta, the Buddha mentioned like that, Kain manyata. Kain manyata bhikkhave. Bhikkhave is monk. So monk, what do you think? What is your opinion? That means Katamanukho. Katama. So here also question. Katama means question, mention question, Katama. Gain, Katama. So gain and compare with the other thing, Gainamo, gain Gamma. So gain Gamma means what kind of action? Gain Gamma Grodi. Gain Gamma Grodi means what kind of action you do. Like this. So here, Kainuko Waran. So make a question. Kainuko Waran. Which is better? Waran means better. Wara. Wara is better in Pali. Wara. So Kainuko Waran. Which one is better? Yang Amo Mahandan. So same. That's Pali Amo Mahandan Akikandan. Same. Mahandan is a great. Amo is a that. Mahandan is a great. Akikanda is a mass of fire, isn't it? Haridan. So same. Burning. Sampichalidan. Blazing. Sanjoti Buddha. Growing. So the mention that again, Buddha mentioned again. So Angelitoa. Angelitoa means sorry, not Angeli. Alingitoa. Not Angelito. Alingitoa. So Alingitoa is kind of the Alingitoa is touching, kind of the touching. Upanisideya. Upanidi. Upa is approach, very near. Nisideya is Nisideya is sitting. Sitting. Huh? Yeah. Upanisideya. Alingitoa Upanisideya means touching and sitting near the fire. So the Buddha mentioned like that. Upanisideya wa. So Nisideya is sitting. Upanisideya wa. Upanipichaya wa. Nipichaya is lying down. Upanipichaya wa, or lying down, or sitting or lying down. So which one is better? The Buddha mentioned. Yang Katiya Kinyan wa. Yang Katiya Kinyan wa. Katiya Kinyan is kind of the Katiya is a warrior. Katiya. The Pali Katiya is a warrior. Kinyan is the girl or woman. Yeah. Brahmana Kinyawa. Brahmana is Brahman. Yeah. So Brahmana Midden or Brahmana Kinyan, Brahmana Midden or Kahapati Kinyanwa. Kahapati Kinyan. Kahapati is a householder. Kahapati. So the midden of the householder family. Muduta. Muduta is soft. Muduta. Kaya Muruda, Muruda. Chitta Muruda like this. Muruda is soft. Muruda Luna. Luna is young. very soft and very young or very delicate. So that means young means I think mentioned beautiful. Yeah. So Muduta Luna Hatha Padam. Hatha is hand, Pada is feet. Hatha Pada is hand and feet. Intellectual. Oh, no. Alingitwa. Upanisideyawa. Upanipicheyawa. Yeah. So same. Previous mentioned. So the Buddha, which one is better? So what do you think? What is your opinion? That's why here translation. Bhikkhu, do you see the great mass of fire burning, blazing, and growing? So the monk replied, yes, Venerable Sir. So the Buddha asked the question, what do you think? What is your opinion, Bhikkhu? Which is better? The one should sit down or lying down, embracing the mass of fire, burning, blazing, growing, or that he should sit down or lying down, bracing a warrior noble maiden or Brahman maiden or the maiden of householder family with soft, delicate hand and feet. The Buddha asks a question like this. Okay, so the reply, Eda Diwa Bandi. The monk replied. Bandi means replying to the Buddha, Venerable Sir, Bandi. Bandi means Venerable Sir. Ida Dewa means Ida Ewa. Ida Dewa means Ida Ewa. It would be better. The meaning is Ida Ewa means it would be better. It would be better, Venerable Sir. The Ida Ewa Waran. Yeah, Waran. Yeah, Waran. Waran is better. Ida Ewa Waran Yan Khatiya Kinyawa. Khatiya Kinyawa, etc. Here, just mention again, like a previous one. Khatiya Kinyawa, Brahmana Kinyawa, and Kapati Kinyawa, like this. So here we skip these words. Upanipijayawa. Yeah. So it will be better, Banavasa, that he should sit down or lie down, embracing the warrior, noble, maiden. So like this, they reply, the monk reply, Dukkha Hidam, Bandi. Banavasa, Dukkha Hidam. Idam. This one, it will be dukkha, painful or suffering. Yang among Mahandan, Agikandan, Upanibijayawati. Upanavasa, it will be suffer if he sat down or lying down, embracing the great mass of fire burning, blazing, and growing. They reply to the Buddha like this. Okay, so the Buddha said, Arocharami or Bhikkhave. Bhikkhave monk, Arocharami or wall. For you, to you, or means to you. Our Arocharami means I declare. The Buddha said, I declare to you, Arocharami wall. Arocharami wall I declare to you, Pati Vedayami war. Pati Vedayami war. Yeah. Pati Vedayami is a kind of the Pati Vedaya is a kind of the same meaning. Pati Vedaya is a Pati Vedaya means make I make you to understand. Yeah, that meaning. Pati Vedayami wo. Bhikkhave yatha edadewa tassa varam. This one is better. Dusilasa papa dhammasa. Dusilasa no bhakya person. Papa dhammasa is evil. Asuchi Sankasa Sankarasa Samacharasa. Asuchi means unclean. Yeah. Sankachara. Sankachara is a kind of the suspect habit. Patichana Kama Katasa. Patichana Kama Katasa is a secreted at Asamanasa. Asamanasa. Asamanasa is a not ascetics. Samana Patinyasa. Samana Patinyasa is who claim to be one, who is not lead to the life of purity. Abhidhamma charisa. Brahmachara Patinyasa. Ando Putikasa. Ando Putikasa. Ando is insight. Ando Putika is a very rotten insight. Putika Awasuttasa. Awasuttasa is Awasutta is kind of the manda defilement. Manda defilement is flowing the manda defilement. So kilesa, flowing the kilesa. So awasuttasa. Kasambujatasa. 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 Yan among Mahanda Agikanda. Yeah, the other words are same like a previous one. So not mention everything because too long. So we skip the previous word saying. So previous word saying was we skipped. So we mention here dot meaning is kind of the same kind of words in like a previous sentence. Yeah. So the meaning is I say to you, Bhikkhu, I declare to you, Bhikkhu, that will be better for one who is ambiguous, who is evil nature, or unclean and suspect habits, credit or has, who is not an ascetic and claim to be ascetic one who was not lead to life of purity and claim to do so, who is rotten within means inside and all, and then luxurious and then full of the correction, and to sit down and lying down, embracing that great mass of fire, burning, blazing, and growing. So the Buddha mentioned like this. Okay, and then we go to the next one. The mention Buddha mentioned here Tangicha Hetu. So the Buddha mentioned the cause. Hetu. Hetu is a cause. What is the cause? Tangicha Hetu means what is the cause? What is the cause? The Buddha mentioned like this, and the Nidana he saw. The Nidana. So the Nidana is a kind of the cause. Nidana. Nidana is that kind of cause. Nidana, the Bhikkhave, Maranawa. Marana is a death or Nikicheyawa. Marana wa Nikicheya. Yeah. Marana wa Nikicheya. So going to die. Marana wa Nikicheya means going to die. Marana matan wa dukkha. Marana matan is so near suffering, near dying. Marana matan wa dukkha. Not dwewa. Not dwewa. Tapachaya. Tapachaya is because of that. Kayasa Veda. Kayasa Veda is a kind of mentioned, kind of the dying. So Kayasa Veda is when a person dies, the Kaya is broken, isn't it? The body. Kaya is here body. Body meaning, mentioned body, So Kayasa Veda, so the meaning is a kind of the die. Pran Marana. Pramarana meaning is after death. Pramarana means after death. Apayang. Apayang is the woeful stage. Tugade. Tugade is not good place. Tugade. Winibada. Winibada means Winibada is destroyer place. Nirayang. Nirayang is kind of the hell. Upajayati. So that means reborn. After dying, reborn in the hell. So that's why here in the translation, when is that? When is that means Tangisa Hetu. What is the cause? By doing so, Bhikkhu, he might come to death or deeply suffering, or yet he will know on that account, on the break of the body, break up of the body means kaya sabira. On the breakup of the body, kaya sabira, after that means pramarana, reappear in the state of law. That means reappear is upapachya. Upapachya. Reappear in the state of laws, in unhappy destiny. Unhappy destiny is Tokate, Winipatan is a perdition. Niryan is in hell. So Pali is only like this here, but continue. The Pali is Ewan Agikandam. Ewan Agikandu Pamaya. Ewan like this. Ewan means like this. Agikandu Pamaya. Agikanda Ubamaya. Ubamaya is example. Agikanda is a mass of the fire. The analogy or similar or example. Yeah. Eti Patipatta Panchakama Guna Pariboga Vichaya. Eti human Patipatta is a relation. Panchaguna 5 sense of pleasure. Pariboga is Pariboga is a the Pariboga is spanning or indulgence. Pachayang Dukhan Dasitwa. Dasitwa is to show it and itiniwa. Itiwa. Itiniwa. Idina Ewa. Idina Ewa. And that way Upaneya. Idiniwa Upaneya. Ubayena is kind of the simile. So that's why here English translation, the heaven does show by means of the analogy of the mass of fire, the suffering that is born up with the woman, and has as condition that indulgence of the 5 causes of sins, desire, to the same intent he show by the following simile, the 18 Niwa Upaniya, by the following simile. Yeah. Any kind of simile as the Buddha mentioned here. So here many Buddha asks the question, okay, Tanke Minyata Bhikkhave, say, what do you think, the monk? Katamanu Ko Varan, which one is better? Yam Palawa Puriso. Palawa Puriso. Palawa Puriso means that the person is very the stupid, and then Dalaya Wala Richuya. Dalaya meaning is very strong. Wala Riju is a rope. Wala is a kind of the horse hair, very strong horse hair rope. Ubo is a boat. Ubo means boat. Ubo Jan Jinga. Jinga is a kind of the what we say. Jinga is a Jinga. Yeah, kind of the leg. Jinga. Leg. Jinga. Wichitua. Wichitua means tricks. Tricks. Vichitva Kamseya. Vichitva Kamseya. Vichitva is a twist or wrap. Yeah. Kamseya is a like this. Make it like this. Slide. The sliding or tiding. Yeah. So make the cutting, the action of cutting. Yeah. So that the action we call kanseya. Sa sewing. Sa sewing is the outer skin sewing. Outer skin chindia is a cut. Cut the outer skin. Sa chewing India, chewing sitwa. After cutting the outer skin, chaman chindia. Chaman is the inner skin. So skin is a two layer, outer skin and inner skin. So the horse hair, so twist and cutting. So the skin, outer skin cut, and then after the inner skin also cut inner skin. Chaman chitwa. After cutting the inner skin, mansan chindia. Mansan is flesh cut, and then mansan chindidua. Mansan chindidua chidwa. Mansan chidwa means the flesh after cutting flesh. Narung chindia. Sorry, narung is a kind of snoot. Yeah, kind of the snoot. Narung chitwa. After cutting the snoot, ating is a bone. Ating chindia. Bone, cutting the bone, cut the bone. Ating chitwa. Ating chitwa means after cutting the bone, ati manjang. Ati manjang is kind of the bone marrow. Ati manjang. Ati manjang, bone marrow, ahecha. Ahecha is reaching to the bone marrow, isn't it? Reaching to the bone marrow, ahecha, ating manjang, ahecha, diktiya. Diktiya is reach. Diktiya. So yanwa khatiya mahasalana. Khatiya mahasalana wa. Khatiya mahasalana means kind of the palace. Brahmana mahasalana wa. Brahmana is a Brahman. And Khabati sala mahasalana wa. Abhiwadana sadiyadi. Abhiwadana is paying homage. Sadiya is happy with the pay homage. So the mansion, Buddha said like this. So the English translation, what do you think, Bhikkhu? Which is better? One should have a strong horsehair rope twist round both led by strongman and tighten so that it cuts through the outer skin. Having cut through the outer skin, it cut through the inner skin. And having cut through the inner skin, it cut through the flesh. Having cut through the flesh, it cut through the sinew. And having cut through the sinew, it cut through the bone. And having cut through the bone, it remains crushing the bone marrow. So like this, the Buddha. This is an example. How great pain. So the Buddha mentioned the Buddha example given like this. So that he should resign to the homage of the great warrior noble, great Brahman, great householder. Yeah. So Buddha mentioned like this. Okay. And then next one, another example. Many here is saying many words say. So Tangi Menchata Pikkawi. What do you think? Tangi Menchata Pikkawi mentioned again and again. Tangi Menchata Pikkawi. What do you think, Bhikkhu? Kadamanukawara, which is better? Yang Balawa Puriso. That should have a person who is Balawa is very strong. Puriso is person, very strong person. Tingnaya. Tingnaya is a very sharp. Tingnaya is very sharp. Tatiya. Satya is the spell or knife. Yeah. Tila Dotaya. Tila Dotaya means Tila is a Y. Kind of the Y. So Tila Dotaya means that nice temple in the Y. That means to make it very sharp. Yeah. So putting in the Y and making the grinding or something like that. Yeah. So Tila Dotaya Pacho Rasami. Pacho Rasami. Pahariya. Pachorasamay means Pati Urasamay. Urasamay is the abdomen, So Pachoratama is to the abdomen. Pahariya means the putting the knife into the abdomen. So the Buddha mentioned the suffering like this. Yanwa Khatiya Mahasalanawa Brahmana Mahasalanawa say Kabadi Mahasalanawa Angelicam Sadiyati cha like this. So say the other words are say. So what do you think, Bhikkhu, is better? One should have the stomach round, one's breast with this sharp spell, temple in the Y, or that she should consent to the reverential solution of the salutation of the great warrior noble, great Brahman, great householder, like this. Yeah. And another one, say, Tangi Manyata Bhikkhave. Here many mention Tangi Manyata Bhikkhave. What do you think, Bhikkhu? Kadamanuko which is better. Yan Balawa Puriso, very strong person. Tattina, Ayopattina. Tattina is very hot. Yeah. Ayopattina, Ayo is the iron. So red hot iron. Ayopattina. Adictina is burning. Sambalajittina, blazing. And Sajoti Buddhina, growing. So that one is a kind of very hot breath because of very hot that iron sheep is very change the color, become red color. So the meaning is Tatena Ayopatena Adidena Sambalijitena Sajodi Putena Kaya means body. Kaya Sampali Wittia. Yeah, Sampali Wittia means wrap the body. Wrap the body. So the Buddha mentioned like this. Yanwa Khadiya Mahasalanawa say Yanwa Khadiya Mahasalanawa Brahmana Mahasalanawa Kahabadi Mahasalanawa Sadiyan Chivaran. Chivaran is a rope. Yeah. Pribunjia di cha. So the meaning is, what do you think, Bhikkhu? What is better? Which is better? The one body should be wrapped by the strong man in the rack, hot iron sheet, burning, blazing, growing. So that he should use a rope, keep off the faith by great warrior noble, great Brahman, or great householder. That Buddha mentioned. Okay, and then another one. So Buddha mentioned many examples here. Thank you, Minyata Bhikkhu say. Thank you, Minyata Bhikkhu. What do you think, Bhikkhu? Katamanukavaran, which is better. Yam Balawa Puriso, very strong person. Tatina is very hot. Ayo Sankuna. Ayo Sankuna is a very red hot iron tongue. Adhidena is the same. Banning, Adhidena is a banning. Sampaliji Dena is blazing. And Sajodi Budena is growing. Yeah, like this. So your Sankuna means kind of the gripper with red hot iron gripper. Take that person, take it like this. The Buddha mentioned. Mukha, we were rito. Mukha is a mouth. We were ready to open. We were ready. Mukha, we were ready to open the mouth. Tatang is very hot. Loha kulan. Loha kulan. Loha is iron. Kulan is the stone. So iron stone, iron ball, for example, iron ball. So red hot iron ball. Loha kulan. Tatan is very hot. So Tatan, Loha kulan, very hot iron ball. Aridan, say, banning, Sampachalidan, blazing, Sajoti Buddha, growing, Mukhe Upakipeya. Mukhe is into the mouth, Pakipeya, sorry. Mukhe Pakipeya. Mukhe is into the mouth, Pakipeya means put. Yeah, pudding. So that one also Buddha mentioned compare the how suffering, how much suffering. Yeah. So put here Tantasa Ottambi. Ottambi. Dan tasa ottambi. Ottambi means Ottambi is lip. Ottam is a lip. Lip. Danya is burning. Yeah, because of putting the red hot iron ball, so burning the lip and Mukambi, Jinwanbi. Mukan is mouth. Jinwanbi is the tam katanbi. Jinwanbi, Katambi, not Katambi. Gantambi. Sorry. Gantan. Sorry. So throat. Gantambi, throat. Udarambi, udara is a belly. Udara. Belly, Dania is a bunny, isn't it? Dania, bunny. Andambi. Andan is a intestine. Yeah, intestine. Andan is bowel. Bowel. Andambi, Andagunambi. Yeah. Andaguna. Andan is big intestine. Andaguna is small intestine. Yeah. Andagunambi adaya. Take a doorbargain. Doorbargain is a doorbargain is a entry. Nikamia is coming out. Nikamia. So that's why here English translation. What do you think, Bhikkhu? Was it better that one's mouth should be opened by a strong man with red hot iron, tongue burning, blazing, glowing, and that into his mouth should be put a red iron ball, burning, blazing, glowing, which burn his lip and burn his mouth and tongue and throat and the belly and parts out below. Yeah, part out below is a doorbargain. Parts out below a doorbargain, carrying with his bear a bowel and entrails. Yeah. So Antambi, Antagunambi, bowel and entrails. So this is also the how much suffering, Buddha mentioned in the example like this. And Yanwa, Khattiya, Brahmana, Khabadi Masalanawa, Sadiyeya, Pindapadan, Pribonjeya. Pindapadan is a food. Yeah, Pindapadan. Ants food. So a person who, use ant food given out of the faith by great warrior, noble, etc., so that person should be suffered by this. Okay, and then we go to another example. What the Buddha said. Kadama Tangimanyata Bhikkhave, what do you think, Bhikkhu? Kadama Nukawara, which one is better? Yam balawa puriso balawa. Balawa is a bala is strong. Bala is a power. Wa is having the power. So that means it's very strong person. Sisewa. Sise is head. Sise. Sisewa head or Kahedwa. Kahedwa is a seat. Seat, the head, seat, the head, and Kandiwa. Kandi is body, kind of the shoulder. Kedwa, take, seat, tatang, ayoman, wow. Tatang, ayoman. Ayomanchan, you know Ayomanchan. Ayomanchan means the bed. Ayo is the iron. So iron bed. Ayomanchan means iron bed. So the bed made by iron, made with iron. So the bed is we call iron bed. So Ayomanchanwa, Ayopitanwa. Pitan is a chair, iron chair. Ayopitanwa. Adidan is burning. Sampel Chalidam, blazing. Sachodi Buddha, growing. Abhinisida Piyawa. Abhinisida Piyawa is a Nisida Piya is a so the Nisida is lying down. Abhinisida Piyawa, Abhinibijayawa. Oh no. Abhinisida Piyawa is a sitting. Abhinibijayawa meaning is a lying down. Yeah. And Yanwa Kadiya Brahmana Gabadis Masalanawa Sadiyan Menja Bitan Pribunjaya Dicha. So another one, the Buddha mentioned like this. What do you think, Bhikkhu? Which is better? One should a strong man see him by head or see him by the shoulder and see him or lay him on the red hot iron bed or iron chair, burning, blazing, growing, or that should use a bed chair given out of faith by great warrior noble. So the Buddha mentioned like this. So many examples in this sutta I can mention here also. Tangi Minyata Bhikkhave, what do you think, Bhikkhu? Katamanuko Waran, which is a better? Yanwa Balawa Puriso, strong person. Odam Bara. Odam Bara means feet. Para is a feet. Oda is up. Feet up. That means upside down. That means upside down. Odam Bara wa Adosidan. Adosidan. Ador is a lower. Sira is the head. So head down. Feet up, head down. So that meaning is upside down. Kahedwa Tataya. Kahedwa is season. And then Tataya is very hot. Ayo Kumbia. Ayo Kumbia. So Ayo is iron or metal, hot. Tata is hot, very red hot. Iron cotton. Pekibea, putting into that Kombiya is a kind of the container. Kombiya. Cotton is a kind of container. Yeah, Pakibeya is putting in that. Adidaya, Bani, Sambhijali Daya, blowing, blazing, and then Sajodi Buddhaya, growing. So data means that person. Data means in that place, in that container. Penu Dekhagan. Penu Dekhagan. Penu Dekhagan. Penu is a Penu Gagan, two words combined. Penu Dekhagan. Penu is a kind of the the phone. Yeah, phone. Penu is a phone. So you know the when you are burning the water with the fire, so the at the top of the water there's a phone. There's phone. So like the penu means the phone is making phone. So the person put in very hot the container. So the whole body is a kind of penu phone. So just try, yeah. Pachamano. Pachamano. Penu Chakakan Pachamano. Pacha means cook, like a cooking. Yeah, cook, but pachita is cooking. Cook. Yeah. So in a container, in the very rack iron container, put in the container, and then pachamano is burning, totally burning. Pachamano is like when you fry the meat into in the pan, mention like this. Pachamano, Sakembi. Sakembi means saka is one time. One time. Sakembi, one time. Sakembi Odan Gechia. Odan Gechia means Odan means up. Odan means up. Gechia means going to the up. Yeah. Sakembi adore. Sakembi means one time. Adore means lower. Gechia, going to lower. That means floating. And sinking down, and floating up and sink down, sinking down and float, like this. So up and down, he moving, like this. So the Buddha mentioned that how much suffering in that way. So many mention like this. So adore, Gechia, Sakembi, another one. Sakembi, Tiriyan or Tiriyan. Sakembi is one time. Tiriyan means not up and down, bed to bed. In the container, bed to bed. Up and down and bed to bed one time. Moving like this. Sakembi Tiriyan is bed to bed. Gechia. Tiriyan Gechia. Bed to bed, going to bed. Yeah. So that kind of suffering, Yanwa, Katiya, Brahmana, Gabadima, Salanawa, Sadi Yeyan, Vihara is a temple. Pre-Bonjaya, who live in the temple, and that kind, So that's why here translation is what you think, man. A bhikkhu, which is better, that one should have a strawman take him feet out and head down, and then plant into the red hot metal cauldron, burning, blazing, growing, to be boiled, and the swell of the full, and then he boil in the swell of the full, and to be swept up, now up and now down and now cross. So, or he used the dwelling or temple given out of the faith by great warrior, noble, etc., etc. Like this. Mention many examples here. Sorry. Ekikanda linga na, very long. Oh my God. Ekikanda is a, the great. Eki is a fire. Kanda is a mass. The mass of fire. Alingana, dukkha, dika, dukkha, dukkha, plan. Plan is a result, isn't it? So plan is a result. So that meaning is embracing of the mass fire, very violent, very, very horrible pain, isn't it? Katuka palan. Very, very, katuka is very strongly horrible. Yeah, more pain. Yeah. Awi jahado. Awi jahado, kama sukha. Yeah. Kama sukha is a sensual pleasure. Kama sukha, sensual pleasure. Awi jahado means no, the forsaking no sensual pleasure. Sukha kudo, Bena silasa. Bena silasa means who break a vacuum. That person's sukha kudo. What's the pleasure? No pleasure in the person, because like embracing the mass of the fire, the Buddha mentioned like this. Yeah. So, abhivadana sadiyane abhivadana sadiyane. Abhivadana meaning is homage, paying homage. Sadiyane meaning is pleasure by accepting the homage. Kenama kusukhan. What is a pleasure? Kenama sukhan Vipassanā silasa. Vipassanā sila meaning is the broken vacuum, fill the vacuum. So to dhala, wala, richu, kansa, na dukkadi, ka, dukkha bhagisa. Very soft, very loud. Oh my. Dhanla is a very strong. Wala is the horse hair. Wala is horse hair. Rizu is a rope. Very strong horse hair rope. So crushing on his leg in the example with the horse hair rope. So that pain will result in the agony, in that kind of pain. more than that person who fail in the vacuum. So when he pleasure and accepting the homage and etc. like this. So the meaning is a person, ambiguous person will get the result, painful result. So the Buddha gave the example like this. Okay, and then another verses mentioned here, Saddha na namingja li kama sadiyani. Saddha is the faithful or very saddha. Yeah, the confidence. With the confidence, make a salutation. Setting the salutation. Kain sukhan asilasa. So asilasa means who are ambiguous person. What is sukha? What is pleasure? What pleasure? He cannot get the pleasure. Satipatha pahara dukkadi matta dukkasa. So another what? Very long. But the example in the previous paragraph mentioned, the Buddha mentioned. So sati is Pahara, sati is there's a knife. Yeah, knife. Pahara is stabbing with a knife. So stabbing with a knife, the person very painful, isn't it? So the painful produced by the stabbing with a knife. So sati is stabbing. Pahara is a stabbing. Sorry, sati is a knife. So stabbing is a pahara. Dukkadi matta dukkasa. So very, very strongly suffering, painful suffering. Yeah. Yang hedu means that's a cause because of the asilasa and badges. Yeah. And then chivara pariboga sukha. Chivara is rope. Pariboga is the use of the rope. Sukha is the pleasure in the use of the rope. So kainama asanyatasa. Yeah, asanyatasa is like a same meaning asilasa. Asilasa is and asanyatasa is the same. Asanyata is a no control. Yeah. In the 5-6 tool. So the person also no more Kainama Asaya Satsa. So the person who without restraint, Asayantasa, restraint. Without restraint, Asayant. Sayanta is with restraint. Asayanta is no restraint, without restraint. Yeah. Yena Chiran Anubhavitabo Niraye. Nubhavitabo Niraye Jalita Ayobata Sampaso. So Chiran is a very long time. Chiran. Yena is the person who are ambiguous person. They use the rope without the vacuum. So Anubhavitabo is suffering. In Nidaye is in the hell. Jalita Ayopada. Jalita is burning or blazing. So Ayopada is iron sheep. Pasa is contact. So like a contact of the blazing iron sheep, he will suffer for long in the hell, isn't it? Okay. And another verse is Madhu Ropi. Pinda Bado. Madhu Ropi is very tasty, very tasteful. Pinda Bado means answered. Hala Wisu Bamo. Hala is a very powerful. Hala. Wisa is Wisa is a kind of the poison, very strong poison. Yeah. Like Wisubamo is a Wisa Upamo, like a very strong poison. Who eat the very strong poison, that person definitely die. Like this, no bachelor person, use the ant fruit. So the Buddha mentioned already. So Adita, Kilitaba, Arita is very banning Arita. Kilitaba is a swallow. So like a swallowing the very banning iron ball, a yogula. Yogula is a iron ball. Yena chidatata. Yeah. That person long. Chidatata means long. Chirarata means. Chira is a law. Rata is a kind of the days. Days. Day and night. Day and night. Here Rata means Rate. Diwasa, Radosa. Harandi Belay in the Prida Sutta. In the Prida Sutta, Diwa Cha had Rado Cha. Vadana Sutta. In the Vadana Sutta, Diwa Cha, Rado Cha, Harandi Belay. Rado, Rada, Chira Rate. Here Chira Ratin. Chira is a very long. Ratin is days. Day means day and night. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why, although to him his answer may seem tasty, but who has no bhakya, it is a direct and there is poison or very strong poison, because of which it surely we make long swallow burning iron like this. And then another one is a sukha samadobi. Sukha samadobi dukho. Sukha samadobi means like he used good things and happy, but actually suffering, because asilino menchu pita pribogo. Menchu is a mencha is the bed. Pita is a chair. Yeah, bed and chair. Using the bed and chair, the virtual person using the bed and chair. The person, even though happy, but actually suffering. Yang badi santi chia. Badi Chandi Chidan Jalita Ayo Manja Pitani. Jalita Ayo Manja Pitani means, Jalita is a blazing. The Ayo is an iron or metal. Manja is a bed. Pita is a chair. So on the red, hot, blazing iron bed and chair, he will be tortured long. Badi Santi. Badi Santi means torture. Badi means the kind of the suffering. Badi. Pyadi, pyadi. Pyadi, badi. Badi is a kind of the disease. Chidan is a long time. So one is a virtueless, make use of the couch and chair. That person, pleasing, very happy, but it's a pain because of the torture line these on red hot blazing iron bed and chair. And then next one is Dusilasa Vihari. Vihari is in the temple. Dusilasa is for the embodied person. Saddadiyamika Niwasa Rati. Saddadiyami means who offer that kind of dwelling. So Niwasa Rati. Maybe he will be happy, but Jalidesu Niwasitava. Jalidesu means Yena Ayo Komba Kombi Yo Kombi means Mitjesu. Yo means iron. Kombi is kind of the pan, iron pan or container. Mitjesu in the middle. Mitjesu is in the middle of the iron container. Very, very Jalidesu means very blazing, strongly blazing. Yeah. So Niwisitaba means putting in that. The person who use a dwelling, without the vacuum, and so that person like put in the blazing iron pan or container, suffering like this. Yeah. Okay, so I think we stop here. Already 4 class. So today the Buddha mentioned many examples in the Agikandopama Sutta in the Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya. The Majjhima Nikaya Sutta mentioned here because of the impetuous person using the requests, 4 requests, so suffering like this. So the Buddha gave many examples here. Okay, so we will stop here. So before stop the lecture, which Buddha teaching staying longer and longer in the universe. So we wish Buddha Sazana Chidan Tita 2 in 3 times, please. Buddha Sazana Chidan Tita 2. Buddha Sazana Chidan Tita 2. Buddha Sazana Chidan Tita 2. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. Thank you. See you next week. I think next week we will finish the first chapter of the Bhakti. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.